understanding between parents and children, our contemporary world moves at an overwhelming pace. Everything rushes forward our existence, our daily routines, and this relentless momentum creates the greatest burden within our households. It affects mothers and fathers. It impacts sons and daughters. Yet the most heartbreaking reality remains. Our homes, which should be sanctuaries of tranquility, have transformed into spaces dominated by confusion and discord. Contemporary family life and the pattern of judgment. Numerous mothers and fathers observe their offspring and voice. What makes you move so sluggishly? How come you struggle with basic concepts? During our youth, we were much more advanced, while the young ones remain quiet. Internally, they're experiencing complete turmoil. Their thoughts include, what reason do my parents have for doubting me? Regardless of my efforts, recognition never comes. Every discussion contains judgment. Will acknowledgement ever arrive? This strain between generations within families has evolved into a widespread issue. Yet nobody pauses to address it properly. Parental struggles that remain hidden from children. First, let's examine the perspective of mothers and fathers. Modern parents face overwhelming burdens: economic anxiety, professional demands, domestic duties, mental depletion, endless societal judgment. Through all of this, they persist daily for their children's benefit. However, this constant striving exhausts them so completely that emotional expression becomes forgotten. Their affection for their children runs deep, yet it remains invisible. Their concern is genuine, though it manifests as severity. Their reprimands occur, yet those reprimands mask genuine concern that their offspring will face hardship. Youth struggles that remain invisible to parents now. Let's examine the younger generation. Modern youth navigate their own challenging reality. Digital platform expectations, educational demands, uncertainty about tomorrow, psychological burden, and perpetual judgment against others. A single unspoken inquiry exists within every young person's mind. Do I measure up? Yet, upon returning home, when criticism becomes their initial greeting, their self-assurance crumbles. Gradually, without fanfare, the modern young person isn't defiant, isn't entitled, isn't rude. They're simply psychologically drained, emotionally burdened, and anxious about parental judgment. Judgment versus recognition. Everyone needs to grasp this. Judgment doesn't strengthen personality. It dismantles it. Meanwhile, recognition doesn't create entitlement. It creates positive change. Our households ought to be spaces where young people experience affection and self-belief. When you repeatedly inform a young person, "You're incapable," that message becomes permanent. Yet, when you say just one time, "You have my faith," their trajectory can completely shift. The generational divide, separate realities, under one roof. The current generation and the preceding one, they exist in completely different realities. Mothers and fathers state, "Our lives were full of hardship." Sons and daughters respond, "Our struggle involves emotional turmoil." The older generation asserts, "Dedication was our strength." The younger replies, "Validation is what we're pursuing." Neither side is wrong. Both perspectives hold merit, yet mutual comprehension remains elusive. Mastering empathy. Harmony arrives in a household when people truly hear each other. Beyond merely talking, mothers and fathers ought to offer their offspring a single opportunity. Just once, inquire, "What's truly happening inside you?" The depth of their hidden feelings will astound you. And young people, inquire of your parents sometime. Does exhaustion affect you? Realization will dawn that their frustration stems purely from weariness. Transformation begins with a single action. Transformation isn't solely one party's duty, however. Any individual can initiate it. What mothers and fathers can do: acknowledge their offspring positively, at least daily. Provide undivided attention for merely 5 minutes. Follow every critique with affection. Clarify the reasoning behind their firm approach. What sons and daughters can do: refrain from hostile confrontation. Recognize parental pressure, Communicate emotions with composure. Articulate their intentions with clarity, a household overflowing with affection for household tranquility. Adopt this straightforward principle. Reduce judgment slightly, starting now, and increase empathy instead. This single modification will elevate the young person's self-belief, decrease parental anxiety, remove pointless disagreements, deepen familial connections. Our time here is limited, and our connections are irreplaceable. Mothers and fathers desire their children's achievement. Sons and daughters seek their parents' approval. The destination is identical. Merely the expression differs, starting now. Take this action. Simply seek to comprehend one household member, if only a single individual. Perhaps, starting now, affection grows stronger. Tones become gentler. Frustration dissolves, and your household transforms into a sanctuary where everyone's heart discovers security once more.